thing I forgot to say, I did on my phone before I did that video. Some things I forgot to say. Sorry, excuse me. I apologize. So, I was supposed to go, I broke my finger, but I was supposed to go pro-am with my teacher. But he couldn't go for, I guess, business reasons. I would have paid for my teacher. You probably don't know this, but you have to pay for your teacher to go with you. A lot of times they have to sacrifice the time that they would be spending with other students. They can either take a day off. If they can't get the day off from their studio for whatever reasons, you have to pay for the time that they would be gone, the classes and stuff. It's weird, but I was like, yeah, an extra, I would have done it, but I broke my finger. And then I looked at him and I was like, oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. So, emotionally distraught the whole time I was practicing for this thing, because I had the nerve to ask for a solo. I was like, I'm going to do the solo. Will you help me with this? I know everybody thinks I'm such a bitch. Excuse my language. But I'm sorry. I wanted to go. Anyway, so what happened? The other thing is that I think that the choreography was really, really good. Had I just executed it, I may have made it into the semifinals. What I was doing was a lot of high level salsa steps in the Arthur Murray syllabus. And, oh my God, my eyes just look sick and awful. Sorry. So yeah, high level on the syllabus, and for both salsa and bachata, I had coaching for it. And towards the end there, the last couple weeks, I was really getting it. I was like, okay, I understand what this is supposed to be. I got it. And I was studying the World Summit, seeing what I was going to have to do. But just mentally, there was some stuff I wasn't prepared for that has absolutely nothing to do with the event itself, or the organization of it, or my teachers even. I mean, my teacher was competitive, and I suppose he warned me about certain things, but none of those things happened to me. Everybody was totally cool about it. So, oh my God, my room is a real mess. I'm sick. Give me a break. So anyway, yeah, let's see what else. Backstage, people were okay. They talk to you and they find out stuff about you. You may not want them to know, how long you've been dancing and what you're doing it for. And I didn't give the answers that are facts. I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'm just doing it. It's cool, whatever. Because I didn't want to think about talking to people. So, what I should have said is this. Here's the reason why I went. Just bottom line. It had nothing to do with being first place winner in the World Salsa Summit. Like I said, mentally was not really there with a winning attitude. I went, which is stupid. It doesn't make sense, 2 and 2 together. I went because I wanted to be the best dance teacher I could be. I wanted to be a dance teacher. And at the level that I am in such a short period of time with Arthur Murray, I could be a dance teacher. So you literally don't have to have a lot of experience to just train. So I was doing it. I was like, I don't want to just go in and be like, I can dance, so let me teach. I wanted to be the best darn dance teacher I could be, with experience in competition, whether I won or not. Experience in competition, experience in dance, and at the right skill level. So this taught me actually a lot. I did treat it like a learning experience, and I did learn a lot. I learned a lot about salsa and bachata, and people were talking to me about like where something's hurting my eyes. It's pain, like right here. But so people were talking to me about where the best salsa dancers are, where the best training is, where people are, people go to do this stuff. It's not just like people in Italy or just in Italy just dancing salsa in Italy. It's like they travel to really train. I go, well, hey, in case you haven't noticed, it's kind of what I'm doing. Like, I was there to do a workshop, but I was tired, exhausting. It's exhausting. Let me prepare you for this. 11 hours of salsa music. There was 1 hour of bachata. Everything else was salsa. I mean, you really have to love it to not notice how much of it you're listening to. At some point, you'd think it just drowned out, like it all sounds the same. But luckily, thank God, my mom and I actually like salsa music. So at the end of the day, I was like, hey, did you realize, like, we've been listening to salsa for about 11 hours. Are you okay? And I looked at my mom, I was like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? And she goes, yeah, it's fine. Everything's cool. It's good. Okay, great. Good, because I'm fine too. And we were just having a lot of fun, but you just have to be prepared for that too. That's one of the things that you just don't think about. And the music gets like more aggressively louder towards the end of the day. I don't know why, or if it's just that your ears get more sensitive to it, but it just feels like it gets louder and louder and louder. So luckily we went with earplugs. That is a smart idea, to go to this thing with earplugs. And so yeah, that's all the stuff that I didn't mention in the other video. The real truth of what it is you're gonna have to go through, and it's there's not a lot of signs. They expect you kind of just to know where everything is. The little signs, you don't know that it doesn't say WSS, it says something else. So you just kind of follow the arrows because you expect, oh, maybe this will take me where I need to go. It's not in any language, it's abbreviations. So you're just following arrows. But so obviously it's the only event happening there. So you just follow the arrows. And that's what we did, and we found it. But it's organized. If you ask somebody, they'll say follow the signs. We didn't ask. The lines were too long. There was too many people there. We didn't ask. We were just like, let's just go see what this is. And it's a large hotel. But this video is really long. There's not a lot else to really talk about my teachers and my choreographers, I just want to really, really thank them. They in no way were thinking she can't do this, she's not ready for this. And then if they were, I don't know about it, they didn't let me know it. It's not the case. It's just that they thought, hey, this is a really big deal for you. Are you sure you want to do this? I mean, that you're ready. And I was like, I didn't tell them, but I just wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to impress them so bad to be a teacher. And when I told my teacher recently why, he was like, you don't have to do that. You realize that on Indeed, if you look up dance instructor for Arthur Murray, it says no experience necessary. I'm like, I know, but I wanted to impress you. And I don't know, it's really funny. So he's like, yes, of course. It's a great idea. You want to be a teacher? Okay, we'll train you. And then he said, and to be a professional, you get a lot more training. You actually get better. So you'd be more prepared. And now that you have this experience, it is actually a good idea. So we're in talks about being a teacher. They're not really hiring in my studio, just if you're interested in knowing about me. But they're hiring somewhere else. And so we're discussing it. If there's an opening where I'm at, I will take it. And that's my story. It was a lot of fun, a lot of nonsense. I didn't have to do it, but I went for it, and it's done. And everything that I did at 4 is going to happen for me. So I am in a great place. There's nothing. And also to prepare you if you don't win, just for the not winning, if you didn't win and you're watching this in 2021 and you're watching this year's review from someone that didn't win, just know this. The feeling, that depressing, like I'm such a loser feeling, it only lasts like 2 days. You go back into the dance studio, you're a little bit embarrassed, but it goes away. It's like a week, and unfortunately I got sick, but it's not that big of a deal. You get over it. It's not devastating. You know why? I'll tell you why. Here's the big secret that everybody already knows about. Anybody can say that I'm sorry, I'm shaking. Is that really bothering you? Anybody can say that they are a world competition. This happens to be one of the better, more well-known world competitions for salsa. But there are a lot of them. And amateurs can go to all of them. You can literally register as an amateur. There will be competitions every year. If you don't make it this year, go next year. It can't possibly be your last year. I mean, they go through over 60, for Christ's sakes. Get over it! Anyway, that's my video. Thank you, guys. Seriously, if I think of anything else, I'm not going to make another video about this. This is the end of the review. I loved it. Thank you, Billy Fajardo and Alien Ramirez. To tell you the truth, I know who all of these people are who were there, all the judges. I know all of them. I really, really wanted to meet Eddie Torres, but I didn't see him. And Alien Ramirez, I was such a big fan of hers. I only watched 2 videos. I was like, holy shit, this girl, excuse my language, this lady, I became such a huge fan. I binged her. Totally obsessed for like a week. But yeah, so thank you guys. I can't wait to continue in my dancing. Everything, all my dreams are coming true. Win or lose. Thank you. Bye-bye.